for me, the most important thing that I've learned is you've just got to believe in yourself.
Always go for opportunities, even if they are scary. When things come your way, you might think you're not good enough, you don't have the right experience. Typically, those are the opportunities that you end up getting the most out of and learning more about.
My one main message would be ask for help. Ask for help when you need it. Having those conversations are difficult, but it makes you brave, it doesn't make you weak.
I think sometimes particularly women are a little bit more likely to suffer from imposter syndrome and maybe feel like asking for help is a sign of weakness, but it's exactly the opposite.
You know, these days are being celebrated across businesses like ours. I think should give any young woman that's looking at starting their career the confidence knowing that, you know, no matter what their background is, they've got every opportunity to succeed in whatever they want to go out there and do.
So take some time to figure out what makes you tick, what motivates you, what gets you out of bed in the morning, and think about how you can build those things into your career and into your personal life.
Don't be scared. Always follow your passions, no matter how daunting, and always give 110%.
The more we broaden the perspective of people in the room and the context they come from, the better the outcome we'll have.
It brings different points of view. It's proven that more diverse teams are faster at problem solving, are more engaged, and in turn, companies with more diverse teams are more profitable and do better.
It shows the company is open to new ideas, receptive to new mindsets, new ways of thinking, and also allows us to learn about each other's cultures and just to become an overall more diverse and open company.
But the other side of it is our customers come from all walks of life, different backgrounds, different paradigms, and we need a workforce who are reflective of that.
I think number one is be aware that there is bias and that you have to be quite bold in making commitments to changing that bias, making people aware of the bias, but also not being afraid of being bold with targets and objectives in terms of women in leadership roles, in terms of a balance of your workforce and making sure that it's equitable from a gender perspective.
I think the main thing men can do to help break the gender bias in the workplace would be to actively work in developing an awareness of what the gender bias actually is and how we see it in day-to-day situations. A very well-known case of gender bias in the corporate world happens in the meeting rooms when women get interrupted up to 3 times as much as men do. It's only once that you have learned that this is something that happens that you will be able to identify it next time you're in a meeting room and your female colleague is getting interrupted.
Working in the fintech industry, it is definitely a very male-dominated sector, particularly in management positions as well. So, you know, as a man, when you're out there recruiting, looking for new talent, you're in a fantastic position to be making sure that you are promoting diversity in your team and in the workplace.
So to those men CEO or men in leadership positions, I would say be aware, take action, do something about it.